Hi guys, for your convenience, timestamps has been provided. If you already seen the introduction, then you can skip the introduction and start the lecture by using the timestamps. Before we start the lecture, let me introduce myself. I'm ND Gowri Shankar. I did my masters from IISc Bangalore. After my masters, I worked in TVS Motors in R&D for 3 years. This is about my education background and industry experience. Coming back to teaching experience, I've got more than 10 plus years of teaching experience in GATE and ESC. In the last 10 years, except one question, I've answered each and every question in the class. Since I clear all the doubts of each and every student in the class, students fondly call me as no doubt GSR or NDGSR. I don't know whether you have a habit of asking questions in your engineering college or not, but I would request you to ask more and more questions in my class. Remember, there are no conventions in engineering. Each and everything has got a reason. If someone says that it is a convention, then don't believe that person. Even if I say it is a convention, then don't believe me. Ask why for each and everything I say in the class, and the same thing, that is, ask why for each and everything in every subject is what I have shown in the first 18 seconds of this lecture. If you have got any doubts, if you wanted me to do any proofs or derivations related to GATE exam or engineering service exam or UPSC electrical option subject, then you can click the link given in the description and fill up the details accordingly. I'll respond to your questions within 2 to 3 days, excluding the public holidays and weekends, as I'll be busy with the live class. Then we'll start the lecture now. Now we'll start a new subject called as signals and systems. I'll discuss about the topics of signal systems as per the GATE 2022 syllabus. 23 syllabus has not been released till now. Once GATE 2023 syllabus has been released, we'll discuss the topics in the same way like we are discussing now. As per GATE 2022 syllabus, first we'll be starting with fundamentals of signal systems. In fundamentals, first we'll be discussing about the standard signals. Then we'll discuss about the operations performed on the standard signals. There are 3 types of operations which will be performing on any signal. First one, it is shifting. In short, I'm writing it as SH. Second one, scaling. In short, I'm writing it as SC. Third one, reversal. In short, I'm writing it as R. And if I ask this question in the interviews, that is, what is the order of preference? Most of the students will say the order of preference is first it is shifting, then scaling, then reversal. But I'll prove you in this class, whenever I discuss about this order of preference, that there is no order of preference to perform any operation on any signal. You can start with either shifting, scaling, reversal, or you can start with scaling, shifting, reversal, or reversal, shifting, scaling, or reversal, scaling, shifting, or scaling, reversal, shifting, or shifting, reversal, scaling. You can perform in any order. There is no order of preference to perform the operations on any signal. So this I'll discuss along with the proof when I discuss about that particular topic. After that, we'll be discussing about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of any 2 signals. Then we'll discuss about a representation of a signal in terms of unit step, unit ramp and unit impulse signal. Then we'll discuss about types of systems and types of signals. There are 5 types of signals are there, and similarly there are 5 types of systems are there. So I'll discuss about each and every type in detail when I go to that respective topic. So this is about the starting, that is first topic, that is fundamentals. Once we are done with the entire concepts, derivations and proofs and the rest and the needed or necessary examples, then we'll solve the last 30 years of GATE questions. And I'll let you know what is the reason behind this 30 years. Why am I solving 30 years of GATE questions? Why not 10 years or 5 years of GATE questions? There's a reason behind that. I'll let you know the reason at the end of this lecture. So once first topic is finished, then next we'll go to the second topic, that is Laplace transform. Similarly here also Laplace transform, first we'll discuss about the concepts, proofs and derivations. Once we are done with the concept, proofs and derivations, again we'll solve last 30 years of GATE questions. Next would be Fourier transform, Fourier series. After Fourier series, we'll discuss last 30 years of GATE questions. then again Fourier transform, then last 30 years of gate questions, then again Z transform, and again last 30 years of gate questions. Each and everything it is the same format, that is first concepts, proofs and derivations, and some solved examples. Then we'll discuss last 30 years gate questions. So these first 5 topics are there for EC, EE and IN. So these first 5 topics: fundamentals, Laplace transform, Fourier series, Fourier transform, and Z transform. These are for all 3 departments: EC, EE and IN. But whereas the last one, that is miscellaneous, in miscellaneous there are few topics which are there, that is sampling theorem. Sampling theorem is part of gate EE, gate EC and gate IN. Whereas DFT, DTFT, convolution, group delay and phase delay, as per gate 2022 syllabus, this is not a part of EE syllabus, but EC students has to study this, and even IN students has to study this. And the next it is FFT, fast Fourier transform, IIR and FIR filters. This is also not a part of gate 22 syllabus for EE students. Even EC students also, it is not a part of syllabus. IN students will be studying this. So after we finish these topics, again we'll discuss the last 30 years questions related to all these particular topics. But if you are preparing for IES, then you have to study some extra topics. So IES also will be IES, or now it is called as ESC, Engineering Service Exam. We'll discuss the topics which are there in ESC or UPSC in the same manner. So that video you can find out in the playlist as the next video. So before we end this lecture, I've told you that I'll give you the reason for last 30 years, right? Like for example, if you are doing an experiment in your college, whenever you are doing an experiment in your college, usually will you take only a single reading in the lab, or you will take multiple readings? We always go for multiple readings. Why do we go for multiple readings? We go for multiple readings so that we get a better accuracy and better precision. In the same way, if you know about GATE exam, any idea who has conducted GATE 2010? 2010, it is IIT Gowri. And when did IIT Gowri conduct after 2010? 2018 they have conducted a GATE exam. In 2018 GATE exam is conducted by IIT Gowri again. If you take IISc 2008 they have conducted GATE exam, and next time 2016 they have conducted a GATE exam. If you can observe, there is a pattern here, that is after 8 years an institute will be repeated. Why? Because only 8 institutes are allowed to set the GATE question paper. So which means to get a one sample of question paper, we need at least 8, we need to solve at least 8 years. Like I've said, in the lab experiment, we at least will not go for one sample, we'll at least go for 4 or 5 samples or 4 or 5 readings. Same way here, if you take 4 samples or 5 samples, it will be around 20. If you take 3 samples, 3 into 8, 24 years. If you take 4 samples, then it is 32 years. So this is how it is. So therefore, at least we need 3 to 4 samples. If we take 3 to 4 samples, then we have to solve at least 25 to 30 years. IIT Gowri and IIT Roorkee have started setting the question paper recently. Earlier, it was only the 6 institutes, top 5 IITs, that is IIT Delhi, Bombay, Madras, Kharagpur, Kanpur, and IISc. These are the institutes which used to set the question paper earlier, prior to IIT Gowri and IIT Roorkee. IIT Gowri and Roorkee have started recently only. So initially it was only 6 institutes, now it is 8 institutes. So that is why at least 3 to 4 samples are needed. So therefore we should solve at least 30 years of GATE questions. So that is why if someone asks you why you should solve 30 years, then you give them reason, that is we need at least 3 to 4 samples. Okay, so in the next lecture we'll be starting with the first topic, that is fundamentals. Before we start the fundamentals of signals and systems, I'll give you the each and every subtopic in detail. First I'll list the subtopics, and then I'll follow the same sequence in which I've given the subtopics. So thank you very much for your patience. Have a nice day. Bye bye and take care.